behalf of your families, do you give your love, support and blessings to your children in this marriage? Well, dear family and friends, we have come here today not only to witness Julie and Tristan's commitment to each other, but to also wish them well and to share their joy in this new life that they're now undertaking with us. We who love can look at the one we care for and say, I touched her life, or I'm a part of his or her life. That is the privilege of being a husband or wife, to be oneself and yet another. That is the strength of marriage, to face the challenges of one with the courage of two. It takes trust to know in your heart that you want only the very best for each other. It takes dedication to stay open to one another, to learn and grow even when it is difficult to do so. And it takes faith to go forward without knowing what the future holds for you both. My only advice, if I may, is to live your life with love and commitment, knowing that marriage is not a destination but a journey, an adventure shared by two, witnessed by many, and only understood by those willing to risk their hearts in pursuit of love for another. A wedding is a time for celebration and a time for renewing bonds of love, loyalty, family and friendship, so important in all of our lives. And marriage is perhaps the ultimate expression of these bonds. Through Julie and Tristan's decision to public exchange vows today, they confirm their commitment to a marriage that has already taken place in their hearts and minds. That commitment has made aloud before us today their dearest family and friends. You can hold hands if you want. Getting married, it's okay. Julie and Tristan, may this love with which you join your hearts and hands today never fail to grow deeper and stronger as the years go on. And if true love and the spirit of sacrifice guides your actions, you can expect the fullest degree of happiness that may be realised by a man and a woman. We who are here and those unable to attend, but who are thinking of you, hope that this inspiration of today is not forgotten. May you continue to love one another forever. We hope that your trials are few and your blessings many. And if there are times of trouble, then we ask you to think back to this day and this gathering of family and friends, remembering the words of caring that they offered and the words of love shared between you both, and gain strength from them, and know that promises are kept where love abides. And so offer each other that kind word, that shoulder to lean upon, and create the kind of marriage that you have always wished for, and one that will be the envy of all the witnesses. Now, we all know why we are here today, but you may not be aware of what has led up to this moment. So, with Julie and Tristan's permission, I would like to cover some of the background that has led up to this wonderful event. Well, a young couple met at a dance function called Salsa in the Suburbs. And on this particular night, the suburb was Chelsea, and the location, the RSL. Now, Tristan didn't usually go to this event, but on this particular evening, he was glad he did. It was here that he spied the young and lovely Julie, and very soon they were dancing the night away. But they did not exchange details, so when a few weeks later Julie was looking for a competition partner, she found that Tristan had already been snapped up. Despite that, they did train together, and very shortly, dating was on the dance cards. Birthdays have always seemed to be of major significance to our couple, as it was for Tristan's birthday that Julie arranged the weekend away, where they went hot air ballooning over the Yarra Valley. And landing in a winery, they discovered they enjoyed Moscato. But more of that later. Now, when I first met Julie and Tristan, I asked him a few questions so I could put this story together. I asked Tristan what his first impressions of Julie was, and he said, when he first met Julie, he thought that she was quiet and shy. He now knows better. I asked what he loved about Julie, and he said he loved that she was kind, caring, and compassionate. When I asked him what he thought Julie loved about him, he said, and I quote, I honestly have no idea. Well, very shortly, Tristan, I will tell you. Julie's first impression of Tristan was that he was a gentleman, and she loves that he is outgoing, willing to help anybody, that he is kind, sincere, and charismatic. Regarding their future, I know they hope to continue travelling the world together, and South America is high on their list of destinations. After all, their journey started together at a Latin salsa night. We wish them well in their pursuit of their dreams for the future, and just as their past has brought us to this place, so the future unfolds before them. And today marks the beginning of a new journey for them both, a new adventure that I know they both very much look forward to sharing with each other. For one thing is clear, they are totally dedicated to one another and head over heels, crazy in love with each other. And that, as they say, is history. The pastor has led us here today on this most happy of occasions. And so the story continues, and I know will do so for many years to come. I will soon ask Julie and Tristan to exchange their vows, those words that form the very essence of their commitment to each other. But before we can proceed any further, we need the rings. Now, traditionally on wedding day, the best man is entrusted with 3 official roles. Firstly, getting the groom to the wedding on time. This, Callum has managed to do. Secondly, to regale the crowd with a suitable speech on the groom's shortcomings later this evening. But right now, we'll call upon him in his third and vital role as guardian of the rings. Callum, I got the rings for us. The unadorned simplicity of these rings belies their true nature, which is not that of the precious metals of which they are fashioned, but the precious nature of the vows and commitments that accompany their giving and receiving, and the pledges of lifelong devotion that they represent. Julie and Tristan, in this ceremony you have agreed to live and love together in marriage. You have joined hands, made pledges of love and faithfulness, and exchanged rings as a visible seal on those binding promises. I'm now honoured and delighted to now declare you husband and wife. Congratulations to you both. Tristan, you may now legally kiss your bride. So I now call upon Julie to kiss her husband. Now, before I present Julie and Tristan with this folder, it contains both their wedding certificate and a copy of the words that have been spoken. Just like to say a few final words, if I may. Julie and Tristan, may you love deeply, laugh heartily, practice patience and smile often. May you dream together, savor special moments. May you continue to rediscover each other and always be aligned with open hearts.